Get great. Oh, shoot. Hello, friends. So I'm trying to fix a technical difficulty here. Hello, hello, good morning. I'm trying to fix Instagram. Of course, it's giving me problems because that's what it's been doing. See if we can add that back in. Hello, hello. Hi, good morning. Sorry, I'm fixing technical difficulties over here on the Instagram. Looks like I don't know if I'm going to be able to go with live Instagram. Let's see here. Ooh, maybe I will. Hello, hello. Good morning, Amy. Happy Thursday. All right. Hey, I fixed Instagram. Look at me troubleshooting. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Spirit Signs and Sips. Let's get some music going. All right. Yay. All right. Now I'm live on Instagram. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Olivia. Whew. It's kind of crazy thinking that if there is no Hail Mary, this could be my last Spirit Signs and Sips on TikTok. I don't know how I feel about that. I think there's going to be. I think there's going to be something going on that will I think I feel good about it. I'm not going to give in to the fear of the unknown. I've had this for a minute, but I've only worn it a couple of times. And I was in a Tiffany's mood today. You ever just get in a bougie Tiffany mood? So I'm like, I'm going to wear all the Tiffany blue today. And then also, dang, my eyes are on point blue today. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. What are you drinking? Of course, I've got my bad for me stuff. Good morning, Cindy. Oh, that's funny. Cindy, you just popped in because I'm like, and I'm feeling Tiffany's today. I don't think it is either. I'm hoping. Okay, this is funny because now Jesse's over in the Instagram. She just popped in. And I'm wearing my Tiffany's, my breakfast at Tiffany's shirt with my sparkly pants. Feeling it. Alicia drinking coffee. Excellent. What are you guys drinking? What are you guys sipping on today? Earrings and crown both sparkling. Absolutely. Feeling a little sparkly today. And also last night was the first time I came back down to my reading room since, oh, that's not true. I hobbled down here last week. I was getting ready to tell y'all fake news, but uh, never mind. What about that time? Yeah, or what night? What about oh my gosh, why can't I get that tune in my head? I have it in my head, but I'm not getting the words. Yes. I've never had breakfast at Tiffany's, but I have had champagne and macarons. For my, mother-in-law's birthday, we were out in, healthy-ish chai latte, okay. Um, we were in LA. My husband actually had a conference, so we were like, "Hey, do you wanna come with us?" It was my mother-in-law's birthday weekend, and so um, we went we took them out there, and on her birthday, we decided, you know, we were staying right down the street from Rodeo Drive, so we went down to Rodeo, and I was like, "I've never been into Tiffany's, how about you?" She's like, "Nope." And so we went in with our obviously from Indiana vibe, like and Johan helped us, and of course, I'm really good at playing the game of I'm gonna go in and pretend I'm gonna buy things. So, like, he had us trying on jewelry, well, ended up going up to the private room to sample jewelry, and they gave us macarons and champagne. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Thank you. So, needless to say, we did not buy the ring. How I'm excited to, be like, "Oh, of course I have to ask my husband. Oh my gosh." Yeah. So oh, wow, Amy, I've never had, like, mushroom anything. I've never done that. I've heard great things about it. I know people who do all kinds of things with mushrooms. I've never gone down that road. So how's everybody doing today? What are y'all up to? My name's Lorenda. I'm a psychic medium. We're gonna be doing some readings today. We're gonna be talking about, living in the flow of positivity and manifesting and being proactive instead of reactive. I think this the TikTok ban situation has made us all very mindful of, oh wow, we really need to get our act together and maybe be proactive about things, right? And it's kind of, and now we're in the 11th hour, and all these people decided, oh, we're going to jump over to Red Note. Why would you do that? Why in the world would you just jump on over, give all your data to people who actually do want to steal it and actually do want to take it? And also for spiritual creators, it's like insane. Like they don't allow like witchcraft, spiritual, psychics, mediums. It's not allowed there. So why in the world would I do that? Why would I jump over there and take my business to that app? No thanks. The change of administration is making me, yes, absolutely, Kylie. Same girl, same. So what I propose you all do, wouldn't that be cool if I was tech savvy and could make an app? Now, I am a beta tester for Neptune. If you guys are not following Neptune on TikTok as well as YouTube, Instagram, like all the other socials, follow Neptune. They're an up and coming app that's going to probably launch in February. It's going to be very similar to TikTok, being able to have a lot of the same capabilities. I mean, it's brand new, so I'm sure they're going to have to, like, I think right now they're working with lawyers on music rights and all those kind of things. So make sure you kind of keep an eye out for them. They could be something up and coming and new. And if nothing else, it might get us through, because I feel like we're probably going to get an extension on this whole TikTok thing. And I'm not trying to discount Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or any of the other things, but all right. Oh, you know what? I think, hold on. I got to check something here. Hold on here. I'm supposed to be live in a group right now. And I'm not seeing it. If you guys are not following me on Facebook, please do. Lorenda Carr Medium. That's my landing page, basically, my business page. Thank you, Ashley. But I also have a group called Sign, Two Women, One Vision. And it's a group, and I post a lot of my stuff in there, like upcoming things. This is supposed to be live right now, and I can't see the actual group. Yeah, I'm supposed to be going live now. Public, set it up. Well, I'm trying to, I am so ridiculous with this stuff, and now I can't seem to be able to go live. I was trying to go live in that group. Create live video event. Okay. Oh, maybe. Friday. No, I don't want to do that. Hey, could someone pop over to Facebook? Yes, can you pop over to Facebook? Go into my Two Women, One Vision group. I think you're in that. And see if I'm live. I can't see it from where I am. I don't think I am. I think it's totally rejected me on this. Hopefully other people can see me. Oh, wait. No, people can see me in there. JK. Very cool. I'm actually live in that group too. Look at me. I'm doing technology. I'm so sorry. I'm ignoring you all. I'm not trying to ignore you. So anyway, yeah, it's called Two Women, One Vision. The live stream did work. Check me out. I'm trying to be all the things. I feel like I almost need to set up a separate station with different monitors, because I've got 1, 2, 3 different screens rolling right now on my computer, on my laptop. And then my TikTok. So I can't, I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay, I think thank you for your patience. All right. Oh, I see Lucas popped in. Okay, so the last update I heard, I like to watch Under the Desk News because I feel like V is pretty active in Washington, D.C., close to a lot of the powers that be, right? And hi, Lucas. And this morning, thank you, Clover. Thank you. It's my breakfast at Tiffany's vibe. I'm going to lower this down a little bit. All right, so there's movement. I mean, I think Biden has already said if they can figure it out, they will extend it. So it gives us more time, but I still think it's very important for you guys, especially for those of you who have a business on TikTok. I have built my business exponentially through TikTok. And that's not a brag. It's a fact. And my husband, it's funny, last night, my husband was like, do you ever get just tired of being on TikTok? I'm like, no, it's where my business is. Actually, that's not my response. My response was, do you ever get tired of me depositing money into our bank account because it's generating business? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, then listen, I'm high maintenance and expensive. The crowns, come on. So I feel like everyone's solution to jump over to Red Note, I don't feel like that was a good example. Hi, Carrie, over in the YouTubes. I see you. I'm trying to manage a lot of screens right now. And I think I'm doing okay at it. I think I'm doing okay. Just got to make sure I can see all the comments. Oh, we've got a scammer over in the Facebooks. We're going to block the user. That's so fun. All right. We only have 15 people in here. I know I'm just babbling, and I'm trying to get all my life set up here with the, technology. I'm working on it, friends, and, that's part of my plan has been thank you, April. That's been my plan since the ban originally was announced, right? Was to diversify, get on all the other platforms, and see if it just make sure I have all my bases covered. The other platforms that I already had, like at least a baseline with, are not near as good as TikTok. However, you know what? You do with what you have, right? And thank you, as bro by I'm totally butchering your name. Anyway, so hey, Melissa, read the room. Does it look like I'm doing messages right now? We're talking about the TikTok ban. We're talking about diversifying. Thank you, Alex. Sorry, I totally butchered that. So we will be doing readings here in a little bit. They do not cost anything. Make sure you're following me, but I do have some rules. We got to get to 10,000 likes and on TikTok, and we do need to get to 100 shares on TikTok before I will start doing readings on any of the platforms. So make sure you are also following me on all the other things. Lorenda Carr Medium is my, it is across the board, like all my socials, even Pinterest is Lorenda Carr Medium. And I'm taking a class on working on that diversification of SEO and websites and all this stuff, right? Lots of things. I have lots of irons in the fire that I'm learning. And my friend Carrie Koss and I are taking a class together, and it's pretty awesome so far. It's going to take a lot. It's a lot of information, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Because I've really enjoyed the last few years really building this business, and TikTok has given me that platform and the reach. I'm trying not to get into the fear mindset of, well, if it goes away, how am I going to generate new business, new clients? Because I tell you what, my students are awesome. Eventually they're going to fly the nest and they're going to start their own businesses. They're going to do all their own things, and they're going to quit coming to me, and I'm going to need new students. And that's the goal, is that they graduate from me and they don't need me. I think they'll also be my friends because they're amazing, amazing people. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Alicia. It doesn't sound like it is, but we just never know. Our Congress is so unpredictable. It's ridiculous. And I'm not even talking party lines. I'm just saying they're all psycho. It's ridiculous. So, good morning, Kathy. So I was thinking today we could do some readings. I do have a hard stop at noon today because I do have a client at noon. So what will be helpful is if I actually do some readings. I don't mind being stuck with you, Kelly. So I thought I'd do some readings. I'd pull some cards today, and just make sure you're following. I'll need to retire and listen. Yeah, right. Right. I don't know. I think Gen Xers are even screwing it up because we're so arrogant that we think that, well, I didn't have a dishwasher and I turned out all right. My mama beat me with a stick and that turned out all right. No, it didn't. We're messed up. We all need therapy. Hi, Kiki Law. Gracious greetings to you as well. So make sure you guys are following me again on all the platforms. The closest thing I found is on YouTube. They do have the shorts. So for people like me who like to post the short videos, the short messages, that's a really great resource. And they do have music options. So, it's not the best because somehow I ended up in Christian talk. So now I get all the teenage dancers and Christian stuff on the YouTube, or not talk, Christian tube. I don't know. It's ridiculous. And I need to change the algorithm. So I'm going to have to go purposely find other creators. And I've been slowly, I know my husband was like, you get tired of watching TikTok? I'm like, listen, I'm finding all my people and following them on other platforms. I'm asking them to do that for me. I have to return that energy, it's an energy exchange. So that's what we're doing. I am making sure to, yeah, they do. Yeah, we do. So, yeah, so let's do some fun readings. Let's get to, I'm only to 13 shares, friends. Yessie cannot be the only person sharing. Yessie and Alicia cannot be the only person sharing right now. Let me see. Let's get to 100 shares on TikTok and 10,000 likes. The likes are easy. That's easy. So let's get people in here. Invite your friends in. Let's share the love. Let's get some spirit messages going. I've got a reading today at noon my time, so I am going to I'm going to use this actually today to get in my zone and bring in spirit. So we'll get spirit going. Also, should we do some music? Oh my God, Lisa, read the room and read my intro. You're going to get muted for 5 seconds to take away your comment. All right, you guys want some Jamie McIntyre? I think we should have some Jamie McIntyre. What do y'all think? Let's see. Let's find Jamie McIntyre. All right, let's get some Over Galway Town. I better turn that down though. All right, let's get some music going. There, I have an intro that says, read the room, don't drop your stuff. All spirit-led. Let's get the vibration up. If you guys aren't following Jamie McIntyre and out of Ireland, you need to. Like all the platforms. So I follow him on Spotify. Okay, let's see. Do I have any? All right, so like I said, we've got all kinds of platforms we can find. I know, right, Alicia? He is amazing. It's like a very gifted, talented dude. And if you missed that live where he came on the show, go back to YouTube and rewatch it. I feel pretty honored that I have actually like an acoustic version of that song that he sang just for my live it's nowhere else. So you have to go check it out. All right, I think we should do a really quick collective reading. What do you all think? Let's do a collective reading, get in the zone. We're at 48 shares on TikTok. So let's do this. Also, I've been going live literally every single day, and I have only gained 5 new followers on YouTube. Watching you all. 5 new followers on YouTube. That's it. The whole week. And I'm on there all the time. So make sure you guys go check out the YouTube also. I'm not sure how that's even happening. Unless it's like TikTok. Every time I come off of a live and I've gained like 93 followers, it's like only shows like 48. Like they had to get rid of a bunch. It's weird. The math ain't mathing. Hi, Geeking Out on STEM. How are you? Try to get it in New York. I tried to tag him. He would love to come to the States. He would love to come to the States. All right, let's get to that 100 shares, friends. 100 shares. We're at the 10,000 likes. Let's focus on the shares. There are 23 people in here. If you all shared 5 people or click the copy link 5 times. I know, Katie. I know. You know what's crazy is I do not have a shirt or any kind of merch other than like my phone case. My phone case says Sassenach on it. But I don't have any like clothing or hats that are Outlander related. How is that even possible? I don't even know. Like, what am I doing with my life? I don't even know. All right. Okay, while you guys do that, I'll do a collective card pull while we get the likes up. And if you're watching from any of the other platforms, make sure you're commenting, say hi. Let me know that you're there. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're joining my groups. Sign S period I period G period N period Two Women, One Vision, is saying that this is what's crazy, is it's showing that only 2 people in my group of 333 have seen this live. Isn't that weird? All right, collective. We're using the Rebel Path Tarot deck. Oh, hi, April. Excellent. From them TikTok streets. You crack me up, girl. All right. So the card for the collective today is, we have the Page of Wands. Now, this is Rebel's Path Tarot by my friend Jessie. Jessie Psychic Biker, who's an amazing medium. She's in development, but she's amazing. Anybody in here that takes class with her can like vouch for that. So we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands, let's see what comes with that. With the Dancing Spirit Oracle deck, release. Oh, okay. I just got a nice big download for this one. I know, Alicia, she really is. And I hope more people buy her deck, because I'm having a blast with it. I've used it all week. So with this Page of Wands energy, this is learning. Pages are learning. They're also messengers. And I feel like right now with the Page of Wands, like Wands is like truly an email you might have received. Good morning, Kara. Hi, Kelly. And they are messengers. And right now I feel like you are getting a message of, listen, you got to release the stress. So if I put it into like the stress of the TikTok world, right? We're all stressing out about this. How do we release that? How do we just let that go? So I'm going to read the card from the Dancing Spirit Oracle deck for sale now at my website. And we're over 130, we're over 100. So I'll start doing readings for you guys. All right. Release negativity like shedding old skin and dance freely towards the light, embracing each step of your journey with open arms. So, that, I'm going to move this out of the way. So we can hear music too. I feel like the message today is release. Reggie, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Hey, how are your classes going? I teach classes, but so does Reggie. Reggie has and his partners. And if you're in the Santa Cruz area, they've got a tour coming up out in California. So make sure you follow him on multiple platforms as well. Good dude. Good dude. So anyway, the collective message being, it is so important to just release the fear, release the stress of what may or may not be. Okay. Because when we put our energy into that, it's just not serving us. We're living in that low vibration, right? So it's so important to focus on what we can do, put our energy into positive places, into things that we can control, things that we can do. Okay. So if the politics, politics stress you out, get involved with, or get involved by voicing somehow, write your congressman, call your congressman, call your representatives. If you're stressed out about TikTok, again, get involved, be proactive. Do not jump ship and go to that dang Red Note app, you guys. That's too many problems there. Compromising your own security. Okay. And also invading the lives of other people, so be proactive in how we can be, make a difference here. If things are going on with your job, how can you be proactive? How do you release the fear, rise above that fear and go, okay, so what do I want to do? Be solution oriented, releasing that fear of not being able to control something. And that's what I feel like these are. So if you have received a message that's stressing you out, right? You got to release that control, release that fear, and step into an energy of what can I do? All right. So I think that's super important. And I think it's a really good message for all of us as we go into this, into this energy of this weekend. We've got the regime change coming up at the beginning of the week. There's a lot of change happening for so many of us. And we can either hide under the covers and cry about it, or we can figure out what we can do. Okay, empower ourselves. And that could just be my big Leo energy talking, me showing up here with a crown up, all up in here. Also, why is my crown crooked? I mean, I'll take it. I think my head's crooked, but it goes with the part, right? I remember pulling this card. I've got a great idea. Okay, Kelly, you got it. All right. So let's do this. This is how I do this. So I bounce between platforms when I do readings. Okay. And I'll start with cards. We're just going to start with card messages, but also, there's going to be a spirit message coming in. I can feel it. I can already feel, I could feel the energy shifting in here already. And I've missed being down here for lives. That's for sure. I've missed being down in this room because it's like, the energy stays in here and it's amazing and it's beautiful and I love it. So we'll start with cards, and what may happen is we move into a spirit message. So let's see, and no, my squirrel's not back yet because my tree is still up because of my knee surgery. I'm not taking the tree down yet, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay. So let's see let's do crowns. Let's do a crown. Okay. Let's make that the emoji today, a crown. All right. So if you'd like to be considered for a card, there's only 21 people in here too. So let's keep sharing the live. Let's keep tapping the screen. Let's get out in the algorithm. And if you would like to be considered for a reading, let's drop a crown. We're going to start with TikTok, and then we're going to move to Facebook. Then we're going to go to YouTube. How's that sound? And we'll do an equal rotation. All right. So TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I'm going to make sure I keep, and then Instagram. Sorry. I forgot that today I do have Instagram on. Okay. So it might even behoove you to bounce from place to place. All right. All right. So first up, we've got the TikTok. So here we go. I'm going to choose the first name that I see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Sarah Tim. Sarah. All right. Let's see what Sarah needs to know. Sarah, you get the Lover's card. The Lover's card comes up for you. And with that card is gratitude. So I feel like, the Lovers can be not just relationships. If you were asking about relationship, I think it's time for you to start moving into a place of gratitude instead of going, oh, what hasn't he done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Right? A little Janet Jackson throwback there. I feel like finding the things that you are appreciative about, or living in that place of gratitude. So if you're hoping for a relationship, or if you're hoping for a partnership, because Lovers can be more than just, the Lover's card can represent more than just relationships. Okay. They can be business partners, things that you share exciting things with. They can be besties, but they're partnerships, or things that people who have love for one another. And I think it's time to move in that place of gratitude. And if you're trying to manifest those relationships in your life, that's where you have to start, is with gratitude. Okay. And I'll read the card from the Dancing Spirit Oracle deck, friends, that is for sale on my website. Embrace the stillness within. In the quietude of your soul, find the whispers of wisdom that guide your journey. Today, let gratitude be the melody of your heart, and compassion the compass of your actions. So I hope that makes sense. I really needed this right now. Marriage is hard. Thank you. You're welcome. And you know what? I've been there, done that. Those of you who've been watching me for a while know that I have been on a journey with my marriage. And I mean, since I've been on TikTok, it's been fine. But like, there were many years where it wasn't. And marriage is hard. Relationships are hard. When we change and grow as people, it's so hard because we get caught up in the things that aren't working, the things that we can't control, the things we can't fix, right? And so I would say, when you're frustrated, when you're feeling that, step into the energy of, okay, I'm thankful because this. And also when we're manifesting, it's all about living in that gratitude of things that we may not have in our hands, but we know we deserve and that we want. Okay. Embrace the feeling of what it would feel like to have those things. So many blessings to you, Sarah, and make sure you're following me. Thank you so much for following and participating. I don't think I've ever read for you before, Sarah. So welcome. All right. So let's share the live. Let's get to 200 shares on TikTok. You're welcome. So 200 shares on TikTok, and let's get to, I don't know, 20,000 likes before I get done reading the others. All right. Facebook, you're up. Drop the crown. Let's do it. Let's do it. If you're watching, drop the crown emoji if you'd like to be considered for a reading. And if you're over here in TikTok, you can also go over to the Facebook and follow me. Make sure you're following me over there. All right. All right. We're going to choose someone in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? Looks like Cindy. Yay, Cindy. Awesome. So how this works, friends, is I like literally whatever my old eyes land on, that's what we go with. All right. Cindy. All right. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords comes up for Cindy. And what? And compassion comes up. So Knight of Swords and compassion. So I feel like, Cindy, you are kind of a bull in a china shop. Like you go in, you're like, I need to get things done. I want to get things done, and we're going to get them done. Right. And also, but I love that you're a chef because you're chopping things, which is like literally swords. So I feel like there's something about you as you go on a journey moving forward. There's something that you're moving forward, and you're very proactive. And as you're proactive in this situation, make sure you're aware of the people around you and the energies around you, and have compassion for other people because they may not be as fired up as you. Right. And sometimes that Knight of Swords can be a hectic, crazy situation that is of fury. Cindy's like, yeah, I do that. That's me. But you know what? It's actually one of the things I love about you too. You know, that you are proactive, and you take charge, and you also take responsibility. That's what another thing. You're like, oh yeah, well, that didn't work out. Okay, so it's on me to fix it. And have compassion for yourself, have compassion for others, even when you're in that swords way of thinking. So let's read the compassion card. Like a compassionate guide, meet others where they are on their spiritual path. In the understanding of diverse journeys, we weave a tapestry of unity, embracing the unique colors each soul brings to the shared quest for enlightenment. Okay. So beautiful message of, having compassion for yourself as well as others, even when you're in that swords, we're carving a journey here. Get out of my way. We're doing this. Yeah. All right. So thank you, Cindy, for being my friend and for being a follower. All right. So now we're on to YouTube. We're going to go on over to the YouTube. So drop the crown emoji if you'd like to be considered for, okay, this is funny. So on TikTok, I don't know if it's how it's coming across. I don't think you don't have as much of a view on the other platforms, but on TikTok, it looks like Audrey Hepburn is like peeking over the table. She's like embodying one of my spirit guides. What's happening today? What are we doing today? It looks like she's peeking over the table. It's kind of funny, actually. All right. There's only 10 people in my TikTok. You guys must have all jumped over to YouTube. I love that. Give me that traction on YouTube. I love it, love it, love it. Make sure you're following me, though. Make sure you're subscribing. All right, here we go. Let's see. YouTube, who's going to be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's going to be Geeking Out on STEM. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. I adore you. Okay, so STEM, I'm just going to call you STEM. We're going to call you STEM. How's that? All right, Geeking Out on STEM. We've got the Empress energy. Oh, I love this. I love this vibe right here. The Empress is embracing creation. It's embracing the creativity that you have, bringing something forward. And let's see what comes with it. Intuition. Let's read that intuition card out loud, shall we? Listening to your intuition is like surrendering to the rhythm of an unseen dance where your spirit team guides each step with loving support. Trust is your partner, and each intuitive whisper is a beat leading you in the harmonious waltz of spiritual synchronicity. So I feel like for you, STEM, that I feel like a lot of times you allow your thinking mind to outsmart you. But when you are actually very intuitive and you are very creative, but your thinking mind gets in the way. And I feel like for you, STEM, it's important for you to embrace that intuition, that side of yourself where you're like, okay, no, I do know what I'm doing. I do know what is needed in this situation. And I feel like Spirit is saying, allow yourself to create this thing, allow yourself to be creative and to be um, and it could be down to, I'll give an example. So even if what, it's time for me to have a kid. It's time for me to, I know that I'm ready for a kid. That's creation. You're creating a life, right? Or I know I need to take a painting class. That's creating art. I know I need to write a book. That is right. That's creating a voice. That's creating something, right? That's bringing something that was nothing into existence. And it's allowing your intuition to guide you in that process. So if you're thinking about doing a project or doing something different and new, Spirit is really encouraging you to do that right now, but also get out of your own way. Let it be Spirit led. Let it be intuitive. Quit out smarting yourself, right? What y'all drinking? I'm drinking my Celsius. Today is peach vibe. Okay. So that's your message today, STEM. I appreciate you being on and bouncing around doing the thing. All right. And thank you a lot for allowing me to read for you and share your energy. All right. So now we're moving over to the Instagram. See how we're doing over to Instagram. I have all the 4 people over on Instagram. Yay, Christy, you found me on YouTube. Woohoo. I love that. Thank you. So if you're not following me on other platforms, what we're doing is I'm multi-streaming right now. I'm in my tech era, right? So I'm bouncing back from, right now we're going to move to the Instagram, getting traction on all the platforms. Thank you, Yessie, for like holding down the fort over there in TikTok. So I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, go join my group called Sign 2 Women 1 Vision. My partner Dana, Sarah, and I, like we've known each other for a long time. We created this group, and we share a lot of messages in there. She teaches some things, and she's created a deck. Hopefully that'll be for sale eventually. So make sure you're following that group, okay? And follow my business page, because we don't know what's going to happen with the tickety-tocketies. All right, so Instagram, here we go. Drop those crowns. Now, I do know that on Instagram it is delayed, so I'm going to be mindful of that. I'm going to let you guys start dropping the crowns and keeping in mind that there's a delay. All right. And Yessie, I will pull you a card, actually. I'm going to make a note. All right. All right, here we go. Instagram. Drop those crowns. And I'll choose the first name that I see that my old eyes can adjust to in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? Christy McHenry. Christy. Hi, Tashina. How are you? I'm bouncing around from all my platforms. I'm multitasking, which can be it's a love-hate relationship with my ADD, right? All right. So Christy, what does Christy McHenry in the Instagram need to hear? Hermit. All right. The Hermit comes up for you. And what comes along with tribe. All right. So I feel like your instinct, Christy, is to kind of step back and hide, is to become that hermit. And what Spirit is calling you to do is kind of plug into your tribe right now. Let me read the card for you. The steady rhythm of the tribal dances. Excuse me. Also, we need to talk about you using your voice a little bit more, Christy, instead of retracting, instead of stepping back and not saying anything. The steady rhythm of the tribal dances connects us to the whispers of the ancient ones. Each movement is a lesson learned and a step taken on the spiritual journey of our souls. Within this dance, we are able to find those that vibrate with us and can help us on our path. So that that comes of coming up with the hermit. I just feel like, Christy, this is really calling you to, you may have done some deep diving. You may, like, maybe recently you've stepped back and be like, I need to reevaluate. I need to see what path I need. And I feel like now it's time to step out and reach and find your tribe, find your people. It's time for you to vibe in a way that uplifts you. Okay. Oh, okay, Tashina. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. So I hope that makes sense for you, Christy. Start reaching out to people that you vibe with. Start. I feel like you need to either organize something where you need to get together, or there's something you need to do. I feel like you've wanted to reach out to somebody. You wanted to make a connection. Now that you kind of know where you are, now that you know, okay, this is not working, I need to do something different, right? So hopefully that makes sense for you. And thank you for following and watching on the Instagrams. Appreciate you guys. As much as I'm not happy with the whole Meta situation and good old Marky Mark Zuckerberg, you're welcome. It's where my business platforms are. It's where I spent all my years before TikTok ever came along. So make sure you follow me on those platforms until everything shakes out and we figure it out. But even then, like I've been on these platforms forever anyway. So it's not like, and what's really kind of driving me crazy on Facebook and Instagram, all these big creators who have kind of, made a name for themselves are like, oh yeah. And like really being hateful about TikTokers coming to Instagram. We're like, dude, we've always been here. We've always been on TikTok and Instagram, and not TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. We never really left. You can't see us because the algorithms suck on those. Just saying. So TikTok, honestly, just get you out more. Get you out in the places that you can be seen. All right. So now we're migrating back over to the TikTok. I am, just for fun fact, I am going to Carrie. I don't know. I feel like you just walked into a room and shouted your name. So I thought I'd shout it back to you. Read the room, read my intro. So we are, and also just kind of hang out and stick it out and wait to see. Also, it looks like I'm buffering over here on Facebook, in my Facebook group. That's weird. Okay. So we're back over in the TikTok for the next reading, for the next card pull. I know. It is just like, do you want fries with that? Would you pull up to the drive-thru and be like, fries, hamburger? I hope not. I hope you wait till somebody says, hi, can I help you? Maybe. So at the end of the month, Valerie, read my intro, friend. Okay. So one of the things I committed to doing on this app, or not this app, this program on Spirit Signs and Sips when I started it, was having guests on and talking about different topics and doing different fun things. Since I had my surgery and since we had the holidays and everything else, I've really slacked on this. But I do have someone that I want to talk to that has agreed to come on my show called, his name is Todd, and he's actually a psychic medium. Right now he lives in Japan, but he is an historian and a history buff, and he does a lot of work for Camp Chesterfield, and he actually lives in the house, thank you, Michelle, that the Bang sisters lived in when they, what the heck? When they would come and live on the grounds of Camp Chesterfield. He actually owns the house that they lived in. So, what's cool is he's like, hey, anytime you're there, if you want to go meditate on the porch while I'm gone, let me know. And I think in the fall, when he comes back in September, we are going to do a seance in his house to see if we can't channel the Bang sisters or bring them through. And the Bang sisters were known for their precipitation art, meaning it like beyond spirit art. Like it is about, like they would have a canvas. Thanks, Allison. um, and they would cover a canvas. They would tune in to spirit, and a spirit would, with unknown elements, they've never been able to figure out what these elements are that are on these paintings, would create art of a person's loved one or their spirit guides. And they'd move the canvas and there would be art there. Many, 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 many people have tried to debunk this. Um, and um, and Todd owns their house, and again is a history buff, and so he has agreed to come on the show and talk with me. We just have, because of the time difference, we have to figure out. So we may have a special edition of Spirit Signs and Sips at a different time. I do know of the Fox sisters from the 1800s. So I believe they actually also had visited Camp Chesterfield at one point. I know more about the Bang sisters than I do the Fox sisters, but I do know of the Fox sisters. And there's all kinds of stuff about them at the art museum in that Camp Chesterfield here in Indiana. So I know, right? Right. So, so we're going to have him on as a guest. And you know what? I might even just see if the next time Jamie McIntyre is going to be releasing a song, I'm going to see if maybe he would grace us with his presence again. That'd be amazing. I don't know. He might be too big for us now, but I'd love to have him on, just kind of check in and maybe have him play some songs for us. What is the deal? Okay, throat chakra. So we'll see how that's going. I know Jamie vibes, right? And I've got his music playing in the background right now. Are you open to answering? What do we do to get spirit to stop doing crazy stuff in our home? Nothing works. Oh no. Well, in theory, you're supposed to be able to tell them to quit it. That they're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed to be messing with your stuff. You could also ask them, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to get my attention? I do see you. I see you. I don't need to know you're here. I know that you're here. And it doesn't work. Dang. Honestly, you might reach out to see if you can find a practitioner close to you in your area, can come and connect to your house. I also have a person her name's Debbie Loshbaugh. She's out of Atlanta, Georgia, and she does energy work for me. Actually, she remotely will do clearing for my house as well. There's also a recording you used to be able to buy. I don't know if you can still buy it though. Message me, Christy. Message me, email me through my website, and I can actually see if that link is still available for you to purchase a house clearing. I actually just every so often I will play. There's a recording I play in my house that actually closes any portals, gets rid of any garbage that I picked up. Cause I got a lot of stuff that comes in through here. Clear and protect with the crystal grid. Thank you, Kristen. You can do that as well. There are ways you can do it. That's not my wheelhouse. It's not my specialty. I pay other people to do that. Okay, cool, Christy. Yeah, email me because I feel like I do know enough people, and also join my Signed 2 Women 1 Vision group on Facebook, because you can actually post that in there and see if you can get people that there are people in that group. And I believe that Debbie Loshbaugh might be in that group. If not, I'll invite her in and connect the two of you. It's a he and likes to play prank and stuff. Yeah, we do get, we get spirits, and sometimes I'll get spirits that will come in from readings and stuff that like to hang out. I had one last night that actually did me a favor. Actually reminded me that I had food in my freezer that I really, really wanted to eat, but I forgot that I had it. So, I was like, hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. And so they do, they'll come in and once we've made a connection. But yeah, I don't stand for pranks. I have no time for that. I have no time for that energy. So, let's see something. Oh, wait. I've had a couple wild things happen around the house as there's some energy changing. There could be energy clearing. That it could also just be your loved ones coming through trying to get your attention. And sometimes it could be that your energy is shifting. It could be, I don't know how things like portals work and stuff like that. I'm kind of like a tunnel vision medium in a lot of ways. Um, so, but yeah, join my Sign 2 Women in One Vision group, because I have a lot of people in there that do energy work and probably could actually help answer those questions and even connect you to people. I do know people that do this work that are really, really, really good at it. Oh, speaking of which, I just had an energy clearing and I need to pay my person. Oh, hey, Jen, I've had this one for a little while, for a couple months, but I don't wear it very often. And also it's like sliding off the side of my head. I've tried to put it back. I know it does that, doesn't it? It's like me just being sideways and sassy, I think. I think that's just honestly the shape of my head, right? I actually like to call this my Tiffany's crown, even though it has nothing to do with Tiffany's. But I've got my Tiffany's shirt on, my breakfast at Tiffany's. You did last time you joined my live. Oh, makes me pop. Yep, it makes my eyes pop, I think. So, all right. Thank you. Thanks, Jen. All right. So now we are going to be doing, let's pull some more cards. Thanks. Let's pull some more cards. Let's do some more readings for, let's move. We are rotating to the TikToks. And gosh, you guys, what the, do you ever just like get like 6 words all mixed up in your head and it comes out as some weird word that doesn't actually exist? That is ADD brain, or it could be mediumship, spirit moving in brain. I don't know. Is there anything particular with about ringing in the right ear? Oh, it's fine. Those questions I love. I love to get those questions. And actually, ringing in the ear can be a number of things. It can be, one, check with your doctor to make sure you don't have anything wrong with you. Once that's debunked, it actually can be your spirit guides trying to get your attention. It could be your loved ones. It could be your vibration changing. So if you're doing a lot of spiritual work, a lot of, whether it's grounding work, whether it's raising your vibration kind of work, if you are going through a little bit of an ascension or an expand energy, I call those energy upgrades, you'll notice more ringing in your ears. That's actually a good telltale sign that some energy is shifting. It's a really great way for spirit to get a hold of you and to be like, hey, listen, like literally listen. Right. So it is a good way for them to contact you. And now I will say what's happened before, like we've been in the car, like husband's driving. I'm just like minding my own business. And all of a sudden I'll get a really, really loud ringing in my car and I'll tell him, hey, slow down. Or I'll be like, okay, wait a minute, what's the download? And they might say, cop up ahead or slow down their accident. Like they'll give me a thing. And my husband has actually learned to back off, or like, okay, speed check, because inevitably there's something up ahead that we come across. Oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you. And Sonia, you said you asked if you could ask a question, as long as it's not like a personal question. Yeah, go right ahead. Just curious, does an RH negative blood type person give off a different vibe than other people? You know what? I'm RH negative. I'm actually A negative. But I just thought that it was my big Leo energy and my big attitude that set off the vibe. I don't know. I've heard that there are theories behind blood types, that I have no idea that if there's fact or truth to it. I've heard that there's different diets that work better. I know for me, I am definitely a better carnivore than I am a vegetarian. And I've heard from different dietitians who've said, there is merit to it. I've just never done the deep dive into it to see if I'm lazy. Let's be honest. I'm just lazy about that stuff. So, yeah. So anyway, Sonia, if you're still in here, ringing in the ears, not for weeks, right? If you're getting it for weeks on end, honestly, you do probably want to ask your doctor about, like, get into an ENT. Of course, it might take you 6 months to get into an ENT. But, sometimes it is a physical problem. So you want to get it checked out. One of my favorite phrases that my friend, Mindful Mandy on TikTok, she started this phrase a long time ago. Mundane before magical, so you want to debunk. So like when I was starting to see things and I'd never seen spirits before. I literally went to my doctor. I'm like, listen, okay, so you know what I do, right? And I need you to check my eyes because I want to make sure nothing is going on with my eyes because I'm starting to what I see light and I feel like there's spirits, but I don't want to be naive and have a problem with my eyes. And he was like, yeah, your eyes have improved. So I'm like, okay, like in good eye health. So turns out I was actually starting to see spirits, but I wanted to double check that. So if you're getting consistent ringing in your ears, please, please, please ask your doctor, mundane before magical. Okay. And if it's going on for a long time, it might be a slow expansion. If your ears are perfectly fine and there's nothing going on, you've been listening to frequency videos, do you think they're good? Oh, I love those. Yeah, as long as you're in the right frequency of what's going to raise your vibration, that could actually be raising your vibration and causing that ringing. Who knows? But again, mundane before magical. All right. Can you choose to be a medium or is it a gift? You can choose it. I will say this, not everyone is destined to be a professional medium. You're welcome, Sonia. And thank you for asking if it was okay to ask a question. I appreciate that. And so like we are all part of divine. We are all spirit. We are all mental bodies. So when we leave this earth plane, our spirit leaves, right? Our bodies, our meat suits go back to the earth, right? They still are energy. Energy is energy. It's energy. It's never destroyed. But our mental body, our spirit still goes on, right? We are connected to divine source. And that allows us to communication with the other side. Now, is everyone meant to be a professional medium? No. Maybe you chose, I believe in past lives. I believe we've lived multiple lives. I believe in multiple universes. In this lifetime, we may choose to come in and have zero connection, to not believe, to navigate in the complete dark away from spirit and learn lessons in a different way. We may choose that here. So, but we still have a divine connection. So if at any point we decided or we got the inkling or as that person who's just going to be cut off, we may choose to tap into that, or it may be presented to us in a different way. There are also people that choose to come here and be the bad guy. And maybe they're not good people. Maybe they should not have access to the other side. Any advice for becoming a medium? Get into a development circle. I happen to have those starting February 4th. I normally teach them all year round, just not this month because I had surgery. So check the link in my profile. I offer classes and they're called All Level Spiritual Development. Thank you, Alicia, for saying that. Alicia says they're so fun for all the other platforms. I know for my classes, they are a safe space. They are if you are brand new, I teach you how to connect to your spirit guides, to your spirit team, and they are affordable. I actually just dropped the price for 2025 because I know there's a lot of people who are really, really struggling and I want to make them accessible. I also had to change the time to half an hour later than what they used to be because I now have to teach dance on Tuesdays. My say song is Hang On as Sleep. It's going to be good. Oh, I love that, Kelly. So I do love, and I tell you what, I miss my people like crazy. I miss you guys so much. For those of you who are in my chat that take my classes, I miss you guys. Seriously. And I'm going to be teaching a trance class as well, but that's going to be that you can't take that unless you've already had me before. So I'm expanding my classes. Oh yeah, I need to put those dates on the group. I need to put those dates out and let everybody know when that's going to be. I've been trying to connect to spirit guides. No idea what I'm doing. Oh, well, that's what I teach. I'm actually really, really good at that. I'm trained from Camp Chesterfield. My mentor is Glenda Catterett at Camp Chesterfield, Reverend Glenda. And I take classes through there. So my teachings are similar to what they teach. I try to broaden it a little bit to make it a little more accessible for people who do not necessarily follow. I'm going to change crowns. This is starting to hurt my head. Who don't necessarily follow spiritualist teachings. Ooh, let's do I'm going to do my Outlander crown. You know why? Because tomorrow's the finale of season 7B. Everybody embrace their inner Claire Fraser. So that's what I teach. I teach about different roles our guides play in our lives and how to meet them, how to communicate with them, and not just how to use them as a medium. It's important for you guys to understand that it's not just about being a medium. It's about how do you utilize your spirit team to be a better human, to have a better experience as a human being here. That's what I teach. That's what I teach is how to be a better human, how to be a better, how to get the most out of your life here. It's not just about how do you read for other people. We do psychic exercises. We do all kinds of stuff. Yes, I do offer a specific class called Spirit Guides 101. I don't have that on my schedule right now. Because the last couple of times I've taught it, there's only been like a couple of people register. But what I'm doing right now is I'm actually going to put it, I'm learning a class. I'm taking a class right now on how to do like Pinterest and incorporate that into like, if you wanted to take my Spirit Guide 101 class, then you can just click, pay for it, and take it. You go through it on your own time. I just finished a journal for it that goes along, a PDF journal that goes along with it. So even though I've been quiet this last month, I've been busy. In the 3 hours that I was at the hospital waiting for my surgery, I finished off creating 2 journals that are going to be publishable and purchasable. Want to help people again, but don't know how. And, I think that's very noble of you to be able to want to help people, but also being able to do it yourself. Can't afford anything to spill it. I'm so sorry. This is why I do this here also. I don't charge anything when I go live on my platforms, when I do readings and things like that, because I know that people struggle. I know that not everybody can afford what I do, but also I pay for my education. I've paid thousands and thousands of dollars for my certifications. And so I do charge for classes. I do charge for one-on-one mentoring. But at the same time, I do like to give back on these platforms. All right. So I know I said it 20 minutes ago and I got sidetracked. And I'm sure you do, Cece. But at least you're not coming in here and being like, well, I don't believe in any of this. You should give me a free reading so I believe in you. That does not fly. That gets you blocked. It'd be like me coming up to a guy who does taxes and be like, well, I don't believe that you can do this. So you should do my taxes for free. And then I'll pay you if I feel like you did a good enough job. It's not how it works, friends. All right. So if you're in TikTok, it's your turn to get a card pull. If you're interested in a free reading, drop the crowns. We're going to see who comes in. How does that even work for people? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, right? All right. Drop the crowns. You guys are killing it with the shares over here. I appreciate you all. If you're not following me, by the way, you need to at least be following me. Okay, if you're asking me for a reading, follow me. All right, here we go. The first name that I see will get the cards. It'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? First name I see, Fo. Hey, you know what? Good on you, Fo, because I know you've been here almost the whole time. You're like, okay, respecting the space. Oh, she's ready for the crowns. Let's do it. All right. I'm glad I got to pull a card for you. All right. So 8 of Cups comes up for you, Fo. 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is all about kind of knowing when to call it quits. Okay. Knowing when it's kind of know when to hold them, know when to fold them, right? Let's see what other card comes with this. The heart chakra. So this tells me there's something that's been weighing on your heart for a while. And that you've been holding on in the hopes of something was going to change. You've been hoping that you put all your energy into something and you're like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And honestly, it could be that you need to upgrade your phone. It could be like, honestly, it could be technology, but I feel like it might be relationship related. Like there's someone in your world that you're just not vibing with anymore. And you've given it everything that you possibly can. And so it might be time for you to walk away from that. And it's been weighing on your heart. Let me read the heart chakra for you. Let me read this card from the Dancing Spirit Oracle deck. So Fo, I hope you're in here. I'm not seeing your response. The heart, like a tap dance, pulses with rhythm. Its beat symbolizes love and balance, each step harmonizing with the flow of compassion and connection in a spiritual journey. Okay, good. You're here. Oh, hikes for fun. That's what it was. So I feel like there is something that you have clung to that you know in your heart is just, it's time to give it up. And literally, like I said, it could be your technology. It could be a laptop. It could be a phone, but it could also be a relationship. There's something you know in your heart that is time to walk away from. And Spirit is giving you that permission. Spirit is giving you permission to walk away because it is not serving you anymore. It's not doing what you needed it to do anymore. And it's just time. Okay. So I hope that made sense for you, Fo. Hikes for fun. Okay. Thank you so much for being in here. Thanks for like hanging out and being patient too. All right. Now it's time to move over to the Facebooks. All right. So for those of you in the TikTok, what have we been doing? There are those on all the platforms. Is I've been rotating. I'm on all my platforms, Lorenda Carr Medium. So make sure you're in following all of my platforms. All right. I'm bouncing between TikTok, Facebook, and I have two things going on Facebook. I'm in a Facebook group as well as my Facebook business page, Lorenda Carr Medium. But SIGN, SIGN, 2 Women, 1 Vision is my group. Okay. And anytime I've got new stuff coming out, I post it there first. Okay. I give it to my students first. If you're in my student group, you get that first and foremost. You guys are like in the know. And then the next day I post it in that group and then I make it public, just so you know. All right. So if you're in my group, you're in the know of what's happening and where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. Platform jumping, that as you should. Hello. So if you're on my Facebook page watching from Facebook, either the group or my business page, drop the crowns. Here we go. Oh, hold on. We're going to get the vibe going up. You guys ready to rock out? So drop the crown over in Facebook while we're getting the vibe up. Where's Jamie McIntyre? He should be in here. I should have offered to give him a reading, but I didn't really know where his religious beliefs lay. You did it, Tashita. You're like, yeah, look at me go. You get it. Okay, now drop the crown. Show me a crown. If you don't have a crown emoji, just say crown. Or say hi. I don't know. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Ariana. Woohoo. Ariana, let's do this. Ariana, you get the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles for you. Now the 4 of Pentacles is hanging on to something that's valuable. Let's see what comes with that. Nourish. So I feel like you're needing to hold on to something that is going to benefit you. There's something that you need to nourish yourself, but not just physically. I feel like you need to, we'll try this a little bit. There's something I'm getting like literally like an actual food. There's something that you need to like pay attention to in your diet. I'm not a doctor, by the way. I'm not even going to pretend to be a doctor, but I feel like there's something you're missing that you need more of. There's something you need to hang on to. There's something depleted. Are you like iron deficient? There's not much around. Thank you, Yessie. Oh, damn it. I forgot to pull you a card. But I love you. Okay. You are iron deficient. Okay. Hang on. They're saying like, girl, eat a steak or something. I don't know. There's something you're missing that spirit's actually calling you out on. Cause I feel like I'm getting like kind of dizzy and kind of lightheaded. I'm iron challenged. And I feel like again, not a medical medium, not a doctor, but spirit is kind of calling you out on something that you're not taking care of yourself. And they're saying you need to step up your game a little bit, because I feel like a fogginess that's coming over you, like either memory issues or there's something that's going on with you that you're just like, God, something's off. You're like, eat protein, get the iron, or take an iron. Like if you're a vegetarian, do something that's going to get you that iron. Okay. So I do feel like there's something you're missing. There's something missing in your diet. Again, not a medical medium. However, spirit's pretty insistent upon that. So, all right. Thank you, Ariana. And also I love that you're Ariana Tiffany, because I'm like wearing my Breakfast at Tiffany's shirt, and I had my Tiffany type crown on earlier. Steak and fries. Yesy. I love you. You probably be like, oh, steak and fries with that. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, good. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ariana. All right. So now we're going to move to YouTube. If you are not following me on YouTube, make sure you're following me on YouTube, because now I'm going to do a reading for the YouTube people. Hint, hint, go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, drop the emojis. We have upgraded from a burger. Do you want fries? Would you like crisps with that? All right, so now we're over in the YouTube. We're going to the YouTube and we're subscribing, and we're going to you're trying to get a reading from over there. We don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, friends. And while that's my biggest platform, I'm still trying to make sure I'm on all the other platforms, because I'm still doing spirit signs and sips every Thursday, right? Next Thursday, I'm going to be in a different location. So you have to I'm going to be at a surprise location next Thursday. You guys have to make sure you're following. Make sure you're aware, because I'm going to be in a different location, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be away and healing. All right, here we go. Looks like I only have one person over in YouTube right now. Keep them coming, friends. I've got two now. All right, here we go. Drop the crowns. I know, right? My husband's got a conference, and it's someplace warm, and I get to go. And that's where I'm going to try to start really working on my book too. So I need your inspiration, you guys. I need you to come in and help me with my book. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's going to be in the YouTube? It's going to be April. Imagine that. Woohoo. But also I see everybody else. I see you guys. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. April. Whoop, whoop. All right. Yes. Thank you, Yessie. Almost 20,000. Let's get to 20,000 likes over on the TikToks, friends. All right. We get the 7 of Wands. I feel like, okay, you're standing your ground for something, April. Or if you're not, you need to. Or you need to get your vitamin C. What is it with the medical stuff today? Are you feeling like you're catching a cold, April? Tashita, you're like, I feel so cool right now. I love you. You crack me up. Stars. Ooh. All right, so let me read this stars card for you, April. Among the stars, our souls dance, weaving a spiritual journey of light and shadow, guiding us home with the celestial melody of the cosmos. I feel like you are... No cold yet. Okay. I feel like I'm hearing C, so it's either vitamin C or a C name. I'm hearing something about a C for you, April. And also just standing your ground, defending your place, like standing up for what you believe in. TikTok. I wasn't trying to like, Oh no, controlled chaos. I wonder what the deal is. You subscribed, so I wonder why not. Weird. I'm sorry about that. Maybe log into a different account and see if you can do it. Log into a different YouTube account. If you have a Gmail, you can do that. You'll have like an automatic different account with it. So there's something you're defending yourself about, standing your ground, but also something about this, a C. Okay, maybe you get to be the C word. You have permission to do that. But also I feel like, with when I see the star card, I always think of my master teacher and learning big lessons. And I feel like this is a big lesson for you. There's some big lesson that you're learning. There's something that's coming down the pike for you, and your guides, like a master teacher or some sort of big energy around you. And they just keep saying, see. Is one of your spirit guides like a C name? Like a Clara or I'm hearing like a C name. They're really insistent on this C thing. And it might be somebody around you that you do need to stand your ground with, but I feel like they're just, I keep feeling like, and this might be a protector guide. I don't know. Makes sense. Standing up. I can take that. Okay. I want you to kind of put that C thing in your back pocket. And this might be a protector. This might be one of your master teachers is coming through. That's a C name, or that's thick. I feel like it's really Cookie. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so this is a guide that's coming in and trying to get you to stand your ground a little bit. You stand your ground. Okay. Work with Cookie, that guide, to figure out what the heck this is. Okay. Interesting. I love that. If you're not following Jamie McIntyre, what are you doing with your life? He's got great music. All right. So thank you, April, for being so patient. You're welcome. All right. So now we're going to move over to the Instagram, where I have had a hard time getting some traction. But we're getting there. All right. So now let's move over to, we're in the Instagram, and there is a little bit of a delay over there. So I will give a minute. A little bit of time for everybody to get there. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, and start dropping the crowns if you would like a reading. Okay, drop the crowns if you haven't already had one today. Be nice and be fair. Okay, so go ahead and keep dropping the crown emoji. And over in TikTok, please keep sharing. Yes, he's doing a lot of the work, but keep sharing. Okay, all right, here we go. Now I'm seeing the traction here over in Instagram. All four of you over here. All right, here we go. We're gonna start. I'm gonna choose the first person I see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Clark Central Avenue. Oh, is that Kristen? Awesome. I'm assuming that's Kristen. Congrats. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh, wait, you just joined. There we go. Yeah. All right. So you get the 2 of Cups. It's partnership, relationship, grief. You're grieving the loss of some sort of partnership, grieving the loss of some sort of someone that you connect to emotionally. Yay. Awesome. I feel like Spirit's kind of is addressing someone that has been around you. I feel like this might be someone that you care about that actually is in spirit. that has been trying to come through and give you a message, or has been trying to come through and encourage you. But this is someone you definitely grieve over. And I feel like Spirit is challenging you. Did you just lose someone? You've been emotional. Okay. Because I just feel like you've been like there's loss of relationship or loss of someone, and I don't feel like it's necessarily someone died. I don't feel like that. I feel like there's loss of something that you love, and you're grieving. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you know what, this is actually that energy. The time is now that you're going to see a lot of that. This is normal. A lot of people are grieving, and there's just been a big shift in consciousness, a shift in energy, a shift of focus, and there's going to be a lot of things that are coming to an end over the next year. And right now you're just kind of in that process of grieving for that. And but with that grief is going to come a renewed interest, I feel like there's something that you put on the back burner that you kind of gave up for a long time, that they're asking you to plug into. They're asking you to kind of refocus on that again. So I'm really interested to know like what that could be for you. They're saying, but grieve this allow yourself to grieve. Hi, Molly. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to move through that energy of letting this go, and understand that this is the time. We are in the age of Aquarius. Like we are full blown it, and this is going to last another couple thousand years beyond us being here. It's going to be here. So allow yourself for that grief, and allow yourself also with that grief to move in, revisit this thing. I feel like there's something you're going to revisit. I feel like there was someone you were hoping to work with. Would that make sense for you, Kristen? Like you were hoping to work with someone, or you were hoping to partner with someone, and it just didn't work out. I feel like you're being challenged to kind of revisit that. So I hope that makes sense. But anyway, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I hope that makes sense. Well, I keep hearing revisit, like there's something you're sad about losing, but revisiting something that either you started or you didn't finish, or that just kind of fell away, that you're going to be revisiting that. I'm not sure either, but I'd be interested to know what it is for sure. Because I feel like it's in spiritual realm. I feel like it's part of you and your practice. So, hold on. I want to look at something. What the heck? Oh, this is one of his songs. Hold on, I want to see something, because there is a new version of this song playing right now that I love. It's Girl Dressed in Gold acoustic, and it's not even on here. Huh. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. I love this song. I don't know, Bubba. Do you want fries with that? I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth, Molly. Like you're welcome, Kristen. So right now I'm going to go, we just finished Instagram. So I'm actually going to go back to TikTok. And I do feel like there is Everhart. So it's like maybe like at least a 15-second delay on Instagram. There's a huge delay on Instagram. So it's not my favorite platform by any means. I actually prefer, if I'm going to do anything, YouTube or TikTok. If TikTok goes away, I'll be doing majority of my stuff on YouTube. I'll still be doing things on Facebook, because that's where my business page is. That is where my group is. Signed to Women One Vision. Make sure to join the group. But I'm like literally, I'm streaming on all the platforms right now. So, um, do y'all feel that? Like there's a big energy shift. Good morning, Michelle. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, so like if you were to go back to Instagram right now, um, you'd miss 15 seconds of me talking. It's crazy. This is controlled chaos over on TikTok. It is. Oh, I'm sorry, Molly, that you're feeling gross and crummy. I know I've been in that weird space. Of course, I just had surgery too, so that's a huge thing. And like I'm not dancing as much, um, and it's just cold, so I never feel great in January. But I know you've been sick too, so lots of look. I'm sending all my healing juju to you, and make sure you guys follow Miss Molly. So yeah, let me know where you're going to put most of your energy if TikTok goes away. I don't think it will. I really think that it's going to be. I feel like shifting that energy. So, oh, I'm sorry. Boo, boo colds, boo colds. Yeah, it's just low energy. I think there's just a lot of things. There's just a lot of things happening energetically in America. We've got transitions. Um, yeah, and we're like in post holidays. Tina Marie saying January tends to be a tough month for shifting energy. It really is because we're coming out of the high of Christmas. Um, and that's okay. You know what, Molly, help yourself. Take care of yourself because again, when you're on a plane and they say the plane's going down or you lose cabin pressure, put your mask on first. You can't help others if you don't have the energy to do it. I think there's going to be a Hail Mary here coming up, Michelle. I really do. And I'm gonna lean into that energy. In the meantime, I'm preparing myself just in case down the line, you know. But also, I had a ground game before TikTok. It just wasn't very good, you know. Um, there's something to be said about what TikTok has done for the masses here. Lots of change this month for your family. January has been a wild month. Yeah, you know, I was just knocked on my butt because I had surgery. I was injured back in September. It was getting better, and then I re-injured it and made it worse. It required surgery, and I had surgery a week ago, um, and it's healing okay. I had my follow-up appointment yesterday with the physician's assistant, and I was not thrilled with that conversation. But oh, I love you, Molly. Feel better, please. Oh yeah, and plus I know where you live, girl. I'll just come down and find you. I'll just stand on the edge of the dock and I'll yell your name. Molly! Fred! I adore you. And actually, yeah, a lot of times in January we go down to Florida. We probably, I wonder if we're going to plan a trip down there. I need to talk my husband into like taking me down to Florida to thaw out. He gets cold and he's like, we got to go someplace warm for a weekend. I'm like, I'm in, let's do it. Oh no, Michelle, I did not, just because I had those before TikTok and I had already had a following. That's where my students are a group. I mean, I've got my students in Facebook. It just didn't make any sense. I'm not necessarily driving people to go create their own stuff there, but as a business, that's where my business is. And I've got my dance business is over there, in all the Meta platforms. I'm not paying them any money. I'm not paying for ads, because I think it's horrible what their big bad owner did to lobby and try to get TikTok taken down. So, and all the bajillionaires, because they just don't have enough money. So, all right. So now we are ready. We've circled back. We are ready for TikTok. It's the peach vibe. It's peach vibe. I like the white peach also. Peach vibe. I do too, Michelle. And I actually am a beta tester for the upcoming Neptune app. So I'm hoping that we'll be getting on that and get that going here pretty soon. That's supposed to be very similar to TikTok. American-based, women-owned. So excited for it. Carrie and I are both beta testers for that. Also, Michelle, make sure you sign up for my class. My class sign up is happening. Oh, the Neptune stuff. Okay, cool. Um, all right, let's do some readings. So it's 11:30. I do have a client at noon. So I'm going to jump off here right at noon, maybe a couple minutes before, so I can kind of get cleared in my zone. Let's do this. I have an idea. Okay, let's do this. Don't even do the crowns. We're not doing the crowns. I'm not pulling cards. I'm going to pull in a spirit. I got spirit notice. I have a spirit that's wanting to come in. So we're going to pull in this spirit. And so then what we're going to do is, if this spirit, no matter what the platform is, if you can, whatever platform you're on, if you can take this spirit, you let me know. All right. Let's shift from crowns. We're not doing crowns. What do you want? Angels. Interesting. I'm going to stand up for a second, kind of get my energy moving. Check out my knee here. So we're going to move to angels will be our emoji. I'm going to start bringing in evidence of the spirit. And if you can take 100% of whatever evidence I'm giving you, then you're going to drop the angel emoji. Okay. This person was very active. They didn't like to sit still. I could feel their energy moving into me right now. Okay, there's a fire reference. Ooh, they're coming in quick. Fire. Either they liked fire, they were a firefighter, there was something about fire being significant around them. It's a male energy. Oh, I might have two. I might have a female and male. There's a female that we accompanying this male. So this male would have passed very recently. This male would have passed recently. Okay. Okay. This is a lot of energy coming in right now. There's a fire reference, male, but would be accompanied with a female on the other side. So I feel like this male is a recent passing. There's a fire reference. Or they're from California area, or they're from out west. So it's either fire or California, or both, I guess. Recent passing. If I'm getting a G name is significant. A G name is significant around this person, or it's their name, G. I'm hearing like Glenn, and anytime I get the name Glenn, it's actually trying to say something about an Irish connection. But I also feel a G name is important around them. They're really into either their Irish roots or something about like ancestry, like that's part of their heritage. They maybe even had red hair. And a fire sign. They're talking about fire sign. Okay, this is funny. They keep circling back to all these things that are interesting. So if this resonates with you, you feel free to like drop angels. Green, the color, they come out the color green, like jade. They're talking about jade. They're trying to get me to say jade there, because drawing my attention to my crowns, and then also a bracelet that I have over here that I didn't realize. Actually, I was looking for this bracelet, didn't realize it was here. They're like, you're welcome. So something about the name jade or jade, like something about the color green, that green stone is important. This is a recent passing. I got nobody over TikTok taking it. That's interesting. Usually I've got somebody taking something. I don't see anything moving in TikTok, actually. Oh, Kelly, you just bought a jade ring. Okay, cool. I don't know that this is Jeff, though, Kelly. He just stepped in over my left shoulder. Is like, it's not, but say hi. Please say hi. Please say hi. I'll love you with everything I can. You know, I love me some Jeff. That's my grandma, red hair, not Irish, though. Well, listen, if she's got red hair, she's Irish. She's got some Irish in there. I'm just here. Okay, so let me recap. Male energy, recent passing, because there's a female that would be coming in with him. It's been on the other side for a while. There's an Irish connection, and but it's fire or I'm seeing fire. I'm just gonna tell you what I see. Okay. And it makes me feel like, I don't feel like he necessarily died in the California fires, but either a West Coast reference or fire. There's something about fire that's important and hard to sit down. You're the reason I'm alive. You help me to escape my mind. You're my green-eyed girl. Is there a Marla in here or a I feel like he's like requesting a person, an M name. Marla. Is there anyone in here with an M name, or that would, I guess, could be the other person? An M name, Mara, Mara, Marla, Marley, Oh, okay, Christy. Amanda. Aw. It don't feel like Christmas when you're not home. I might be with Christy. And I say this, Christy, because I saw your name earlier and I got kind of a twinge. Okay, so in Instagram, I'm hearing I'm Irish. I see I'm Irish. My grandfather just passed. Grandma was already passed. His son's name is Mark. Okay. I do feel like I might be with you, Christy. People try to say this time of year is not the same. Do you by chance, Christy, are you on TikTok by chance, Christy? And it's like super delayed. I want to get you into a platform that's going to not be 15 seconds delayed. Okay, pop over to TikTok and jump into my live there. And I'm going to, if it's okay, are you able to position to maybe I can pop you in the box? This is the one thing I'm going to miss about TikTok if it goes anywhere, is the live readings, being able to pop people in. Okay, and your grandpa was not a person who sat still at all. Okay, cool. Do you want to do a guest request? And I'll pop you in. Are you in a position to be able to do that? Because I feel like I need to talk like 100 miles an hour. Okay, cool. Hello, how are you? Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, so full body chills. Okay, so I feel like this is probably your grandpa. So he just recently passed, and your grandma's like bringing him through, and they were very happy to be reunited. Was he just really energetic?
He was. He was very energetic. He was the protector of his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
even though he had a stroke,
It was very sudden.
yes, very sudden. He had just went home from my parents' home that took care of him. And he was very persistent on going home, and he ended things with my dad, and that was so great. So
Oh
yeah,
no.
when you said
Okay.
M, it was very obvious.
Okay. So this is why he's coming through. If he's just like, hey, I got it. And is Mark the one that he,
That's my dad.
okay. So this is why he's coming in. He's like, hey, listen, it's all good. It's fine. It's fine. And I feel like they were having like, it was a dumb disagreement. Would that make sense?
Yeah, my grandpa wanted to go home, and nobody agreed that he should go home and be by himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
And
with my parents doing well, but he was very stubborn.
yes. But also he is saying it was his time. That like he lived his life, he lived it well, he did his job, he served his purpose, he did all the things. And it's really, really important for you all not to feel the guilt of we should have stopped him, because
Yeah.
it was his time. And he went very quickly. Like before his body was done, he was already out.
Yeah, he was unfortunately indisposed in the shower, and nobody really knew what happened. And his daughter had to find him, which is my aunt, and it was just, yeah.
Who is there a C name? Is it Carrie or Kara? Who's
Karina is his daughter.
who? Say that again.
Karina.
Karina. Okay. All right. And he's shown me like a location. Is there like the close, like in a surrounding state to me? Is there? I'm in Indiana. Are you guys from this like an area around Indiana, or was he?
Detroit.
Okay. All right. He's showing me a cane. Did he have mobility issues even though he was like, go, 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 go? Okay.
Yes, he had a cane, but
Okay.
that wouldn't stop him from beating anybody.
No, 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 no. It is. And was he like a caffeine drinker? He's talking about caffeine or lots of coffee or something. Like, I feel like his
Coke.
Okay. Or he's like caffeine. He's
Yep,
so funny.
Coca-Cola. We would have to sneak him Coca-Cola.
Oh my goodness. Because he's like, y'all are lucky I didn't figure out that Celsius thing. It's like, you'd been in trouble then. It is so important for him to let you all know. And please, please, please tell your father it is okay. Yes, we understand you tried to stop me from going, but it was my time. It was my time. And he feels so much joy and energy right now. And he's like, I've got my body back. I've got everything back. Like, he feels like he's in his 30s and just full of energy and full of life. And he's like, I have more things that I can do over here. And he feels very busy. He's like, I've got a list of things I need to do. I'm reviewing life. Yeah, whatever. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm taking care of that too. But he makes me feel like he is checking off the list of things he's helping people do here. And are you changing jobs or doing, there's a shift that you're doing. There's something changing for you right now. And he's like, oh, I got you. It's fine. I'm right here. And he's saying, you got to let people go. There's something you're having to let go. You're trying to hang on to something that's not worth hanging on to because there's a guilt around it. He's like, oh, whatever. No, let it go. It's time to shift and change and let things go. Oh my gosh, he's talking so fast. I've been calm this whole time.
I can see why he's talking so fast now, because
he couldn't talk very well.
He couldn't talk very fast.
Yeah. Was it the left side of his face? He's making me feel like there was the left side affected. Was that what side his stroke was on?
Yes.
Okay.
He lived for 26 years after his stroke, and it just, it didn't stop his life, but it impaired it a little, But
Right. Oh no, there was nothing going to stop that man. Like, he was like, I had things to do. Was he? Yeah, I feel like he was very involved in this community. Even like I'm seeing like a church or some sort of volunteer thing. Did he volunteer a lot?
Yes, he would love the kids in the baseball program.
Okay. Because he makes me feel like he's just like in it. He's like, yes, yes, yes. Because I feel like what happened was when he had his stroke all those years ago, it gave him a new lease on life and it gave him a new perspective. And I feel like he's saying, I enjoyed every day. I made every day count. Every day was a good day. I feel like if somebody came to him and was like, oh, I'm having a bad day, he would like, and at least you're alive to have a bad day.
Right.
Like, I feel like that was his mentality, and that's his legacy. That's what he wants to leave behind. That's what he wants.
That he came through, because my dad really struggled at the funeral, and my dad is a very tough guy, no cry, stay strong kind of guy. So it was difficult to hear him talk about things. So
yeah, I feel like his big message is if he wouldn't change a thing. He's saying, I wouldn't change a thing because it all worked out how it's supposed to. And he wants everybody here to understand that we make decisions every day based in what we're given. And as long as you're making the best decisions in the moment that you know how to make, then you're living. And he's like, adventure, do things. He said the one thing that he would probably do more of is either travel more or get out and see more. Would that make sense? I feel like he wanted to do more.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what he wants to leave behind. That's his legacy, is that he embrace every day. Every day that above ground is a good day. Every day above the ground is a good day. And he is, and I feel like he taught, like, did he teach classes or did he teach? Well, he said he volunteered with baseball and stuff, but I feel like, or was he Catholic? I feel like there's some reference to like either.
Yeah, we had a big church here that our whole family was involved in the community. A lot of our the kids and the legacy, we all went to a Catholic school.
Okay. And did you guys donate to that school in his name?
If that happened, I don't know, after his passing, because his daughter, my aunt, she's been very closed off, not very, I don't know how to say it properly.
He would like to see something that was left behind of his, and it might be monetary, donated either to one of the organizations. Like, I feel like there's an organization, it might be the baseball, like there's some organization that needs a little bit of financial boost that he worked with, that he would like to see. And I feel like that he would like to see some money go to that, because he really believed in that program and believed in the youth. He's like, you've got to support the kids. You've got to let them know that we support. Oh, we must have a phone call. She must have gotten a phone call. Oh no. Well, wait. Thank you all and the other platforms for hanging in. Are you there now?
Yes.
Okay.
My phone was ringing.
I figured that's what happened. But he really does want. And it's not that he necessarily wants his name attached to it. He just knows that the kids, he's talking about kids needing support and guidance, and there's a lack of funding, and he would like that to happen. He would like to see that happen. So whoever's in control of that, let them see this and let them know that this is what, because this will be on all the platforms. And probably what I'm going to do is it'll automatically load, by the way, onto YouTube, but I'm probably going to take the TikTok version, since you're talking in this, and also post it on there. So you can send whoever needs to hear this a memo that he would like this done. And I feel like that's why he came in so strong and fast and heavy. He's like, okay, we got to get this done. Limited time. Let's go.
A lot of his money that he had left over went towards his funeral. So I'm not sure what's left.
Okay. And you know what? Maybe it's a matter of, if you need a tax deduction, donate. Like, I feel like he's saying, please look at the places that I did work for. And that's where he would like to see the support go. He keeps saying those kids need support. Those kids need it. So whether it's his dollars or it's your dollars, or you and your family do some sort of fundraiser in honor of him to support that. He's like, it's there. There's plenty of money to go around, plenty of money. People have deep pockets. There's no excuse for these kids to not have what they need. And that's what he wants his legacy to be.
I love that. My grandpa was always that person that you would see at a party, and if he knew your birthday was coming or it passed, he would try to slide you money in your pocket.
Oh, I love that. He's like, I love his energy. He's so full of life, and I think that is so important for you all to know, is that he's so full of life. Did someone sing at his funeral?
Nobody sang, but we said the rosary in Spanish, and then
Okay.
Which is something he would have loved. And then we also had all his favorite songs playing.
Okay, because he's giving me the music. I'm hearing music. Okay.
I also pretty much every one of his grandchildren.
He comes in with music. Like, that's going to be a sign for you, just so you know. Like, you'll know he's around, but there's a through music.
That's so crazy you said that.
But I feel like there's something that, like, it's a specific song, but I feel like it just was blaring all of a sudden. He's showing me like a time that I was actually doing a reading for someone. I was in a public place, and all of a sudden the music playing in the background just was blaring. And whatever it was that the line in the music was exactly how that loved one passed. Yeah, it was bizarre.
I was at Target the next day after he passed, and I walked in there. There was nobody in the parking lot ever. And then I walked out 10 minutes later, and there was a guy in the parking lot with a violin in a speaker playing Hallelujah.
Aw. Ooh, I got cold chills on that. That's amazing.
Wow, this is for me, and I cried the whole way home, of course.
Aw, of course. But okay, so that's why he's bringing that through. He's like, he'll come through music, because he loved music. He loved songs, and he understands that moves people. And that's the easiest thing for him to come through. And right now, as he's kind of getting situated and acclimated and understanding like how he can communicate with you all. So, well, just know, please know that he's around. He's very prominent. He's still doing the work. He's still advocating for the kids. He's still advocating for you all, and he holds no ill will. He holds no sadness or anger for, it's okay that you all didn't stop him.
Okay.
Because it would have been even worse had he died there.
Yeah, my dad feels like he wouldn't have died at his house because he would have been there to care for him.
No, he would have gone anyway, and you would have seen him die. It was that fast. You need to understand that. When he's saying it was so fast that he went, that you would have all just seen it. And that would have been worse than finding him later.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to bring him through. And just keep listening for him in music. I appreciate you so much. I'm glad that this actually worked out.
Yes, absolutely. I was actually on a call for work, and then your live kept popping up saying she's live, and I said, yeah, I know, I had to take a call. So I went back and I hit the live button. I was like, okay, I think there's a reason why you keep coming up like live.
Yep. He was like, pay attention. So, all right.
Yep.
All right. Well,
appreciate it so much. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you so much, Christy. And thanks for like popping around to all the other platforms too. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Any support.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll let you like disconnect if you can.
Okay, of course.
All right. Thank you. All right, friends. I have got a reading to do in 3 minutes. So I've got a client in 3 minutes. So that is just an example. If you're wanting to connect to loved ones, that's what I do. I'm a medium. It's what I do. So please follow me on all the platforms. But also just know that, you can go to the link in my profile and go to my website, lorendacarr.com. And that is where you can book a private reading with me. So, all right, I've got to go. Thank goodness. And you know what? I asked earlier, I'm like, I'm going to have to do a reading, but I'm going to be taking it right up to the time that I've got that reading. I'm going to be doing spirit signs and sips. So I need you all to get me in my zone. And here we are. Now I am. So I'm very happy. So thank you all for playing along today. Thank you for asking such great questions. Thank you for following me on the platforms and really just supporting, what I'm doing. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you. And also make sure you're following Reggie. Um, and thank you to Yessie for holding down the fort over here um, in TikTok world. I appreciate you so much. And anyway, Lorenda Carr, Medium on all the platforms, lorendacarr.com. I've got classes starting back up February 4th. And so I have 2 all level spiritual developments. And oh, dang it. Yeah, see, I did it again. Okay, girl, I'm gonna like message you later. I owe you cards. I love you so much. Thank you, friends. I gotta go. I got 1 minute to make this transition. All right. Have a fantastic afternoon. And next week, make sure to tune in because next week I'm in a undisclosed amazingness. Okay. TikTok live's on for a bit longer. Wait, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, lives on. Does it? Did they say, do we have a Hail Mary, Reggie? Oh, did something happen while I was on the live that did we have an announcement? Oh, I love you, Kelly. Okay, Reggie, you can't just drop that knowledge and be like, leave me hanging. I guess I could figure it out myself. Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't know. I thought that as of this morning, there was no extension though. Okay. Awesome. 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 I know. My Instagram people are like, don't be playing like that, Reggie. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad to know that. Yay. Whoop. All right. Keep following, friends. I got to go. All right. Love you all. Bye.